What's the latest? Drama Loop is here with the news that matters. First up, Sunny Hostin is scared by Justice Sotomayor's response on Trump potentially seeking a third term. Then, get ready to take a spin with us as we explore why revolving restaurants are coming around again. Next, we're diving into Asia's top property markets and why they must tackle the root of unaffordability. And finally, a soda truck has fallen into a sinkhole in Mexico City. You won't believe your eyes. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Sunny Hostin is scared by Sotomayor's response on Trump's third term. The View co-host Sunny Hostin revealed she was genuinely scared by Supreme Court Justice Sotomayor's remarks regarding Donald Trump's potential pursuit of a third presidential term. During a podcast discussion, Hostin elaborated on Sotomayor's statement that while the 22nd Amendment prohibits a third term, it has never been tested in court. This particular comment, Hostin explained, struck her as ominous despite Sotomayor affirming the Constitution as the supreme law of the land. Trump himself has fueled speculation about a third term, making comments that suggest he is not entirely ruling it out. The exchange on The View saw co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin directly question Justice Sotomayor about the 22nd Amendment's validity in Trump's case. Sotomayor's response, emphasizing the lack of a court precedent, left Hostin unsettled, who felt justices are typically more guarded in their statements. Co-host Joy Behar also chimed in, suggesting Trump's tendency to disregard established norms could pose a challenge to constitutional limits. But what does this mean for the future of presidential terms? And is Asia's booming property market about to face a major crash? Don't go anywhere, because we've got more explosive news coming your way. Next up, we're taking a culinary journey back in time with the surprising return of revolving restaurants. Revolving restaurants are making a comeback. Once a symbol of fine dining and sophisticated entertainment, revolving restaurants are experiencing a resurgence, shaking off the stigma of mediocre meals that plagued them in the past. These unique establishments, offering panoramic views as diners slowly circle, are once again capturing the public's imagination. A recent event at Sydney Tower's Infinity by Mark Best highlights this trend, transporting guests back to the nostalgic charm of special occasions in the 1980s. The combination of breathtaking cityscapes viewed from dizzying heights and the gentle motion of the rotating floor is proving to be an irresistible draw. As culinary standards improve and a desire for novel dining experiences grows, these once fading icons are poised for a remarkable comeback, inviting diners to take another spin. Will this trend sweep across the globe? And how are housing markets in Asia grappling with affordability crises? Stay tuned, because the global economy is facing some serious challenges. Next, we're diving deep into the critical issues plaguing Asia's property markets. Asia's top property markets must tackle the root of unaffordability. Asia's real estate sector is showcasing remarkable strength, with countries like South Korea and Singapore leading the pack in commercial and residential property transactions and price growth. Seoul, in particular, has seen the strongest annual increase in prime residential prices, while Singapore boasts low office vacancy rates and a consistently rising secondary housing market. India's property market is also booming, with record leasing activity in the office sector and a surge in residential sales, particularly in the premium and luxury segments. However, beneath this veneer of success lies a growing crisis of housing affordability. Governments in the region, including South Korea, have implemented various policies, such as clamping down on foreign buyers and adjusting loan-to-value caps, with limited success. Seoul's home values have continued to climb for 31 consecutive weeks, despite these interventions, highlighting the urgent need to address the fundamental drivers of unaffordability rather than relying on piecemeal solutions. Can these markets overcome their affordability woes? And what happens when a soda truck takes a plunge into a sinkhole? Prepare for a wild ride, because the next story is literally a collapse. Coming up, a massive soda truck takes a dramatic fall into a sinkhole in Mexico City. Soda truck falls into a sinkhole in Mexico City. In a dramatic turn of events, a large soda truck carrying numerous bottles has plunged into a newly formed sinkhole in Mexico City. The incident occurred in Iztapalapa, the city's most populous borough, where authorities had already cordoned off the area due to the sinkhole's presence. Footage of the event shows the truck sinking rear first into the ground, a startling visual that underscores the instability of the terrain. Initial reports suggest that a collapsed drainage system is the likely cause of this sudden and dramatic ground collapse. The sheer size of the truck and the quantity of soda it was carrying make this a significant incident, raising questions about infrastructure and safety in the affected area. This is just one of the wild stories we're covering today. And now, let's recap the biggest headlines of the week and get you ready for more. Don't go anywhere, we've got more incredible stories coming your way. Next, we'll give you a lightning round recap of all the top news you need to know. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We covered Sunny Hostin's fears over Sotomayor's Trump comments, the surprising return of revolving restaurants, Asia's housing affordability crisis, and a soda truck's dramatic plunge into a Mexico City sinkhole. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Drama Loop for more breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you in the next one.